I cook both vegetarian and also non-vegetarian. Yeah, today I'm cooking steamed glutinous rice. So I did one version earlier on, which is vegetarian, and later, while we're steaming this version, which is with meat, I will show you guys the vegetarian version. Yeah, so you all don't have to wait for the completion of the entire dish. Okay, what's the ingredient today? Very simple. We have shallots, red onions, small red onions, if some of you don't know. Chinese sausage, okay, cut in, it can be even smaller cubes, but this is fine too, okay. And peanut, and this is mushroom. This dried mushroom has been already soaked, but this time I did not soak in water. I soaked them in soya sauce and mirin, soaked with soya sauce and mirin, so there is flavor from the mushroom. Yeah. Okay, and the peanut, this is a raw peanut, also soaked in water. You can also, this dish, right, you can also fry the peanut ahead, then serve with that fried peanuts. It's also very nice. Yeah, but in this case, I did the raw peanut. The reason why is because I bought the raw peanuts. Yeah, and I cooked the vegetarian version with peanuts. Yeah, vegetarian version, the ingredients is similar, just short of the sausage. No sausage, that's all. It's all the peanut, mushroom, and shallots. But for non-vegetarian, we have two more. Hi Amy, hi Dave, hopefully missing you. How's US? Yeah, and for the non-vegetarian, I have two more ingredients. This is a dried scallop, and this is dried shrimps. Same thing, the difference is, normally these two items I will soak in water. This for this time, right, I soak them in Chinese wine for the flavor. Okay, so just for more flavor in this dish. And I have here glutinous rice, which is soaked for a minimum of 1 hour, preferably 2 hours. It's about 2 hours soaked already, and drain the water away. So this is glutinous rice. It looks different from white rice, slightly different. Yeah, it's more opaque. Okay, let's get on cooking. I'm going to steam this dish. I know there are recipes showing the fried version. I tried the fried version as well. I don't fancy the fried version because one, the texture of the rice is not so evenly cooked. You must really watch and stir, and it's just different. I like this version better, which is we fry the ingredients first, then we steam it. Okay, yeah. So let me wash my hands and start this. Okay, let's get on with cooking now. Okay, very simple. Just put oil, some oil. Okay, and wait for it to be heated up. And as usual, I cook for an army. I'm cooking 5 cups of glutinous rice here. So I'm like the I think I can change job. Go be zi cha store owner. So I'm actually going for dinner at my cousin's place. So I cooked some stuff earlier on, and I'm only adding one more dish here. Yeah, and of course I bake apple pie. So once it's a bit transparent, getting a bit transparent, I will put in the mushroom because I want to fry the mushroom a bit longer also. And this has already been soaked in the soya sauce and mirin for a while. You can soak in water. Okay, there's no roux to soak in the soya sauce, but I wanted a different flavor this time round, so I soak in sodium. I soak in mirin and soya sauce. Mirin gives it a little bit of sweet taste. The sausage. The dried shrimp. All these are very flavorful stuff. Okay. The scallop and dried shrimp was soaked in Chinese wine this time. You can soak in plain water. Just soak in plain water is fine too. It's just this way. Today this is the style. Peanut have to go in. Yeah. So once the flavor is out, right, you add the rice. So turn down the fire. I don't want it to burn. Okay, I will add my ingredients here. This is my 1.5 spoon of vegetarian granules. Okay, I make it 2 because I have 5 cups here. Okay, I have 5 cups of rice because I'm bringing over to my cousin's place shortly. And soya sauce. Normally I don't measure, you guys know, just roughly. I find it when I measure with spoon, sometimes I get it more inaccurate than just pouring over, you know. I like to do this agak-agak kind of thing. Basically, when you fry, is to actually bring out the flavor and get it into the rice. So when you later steam it, right, it's more flavorful. If you don't fry, somehow the flavor doesn't get in. This is very similar to lor mai kai, right? Some of you eat lor mai kai. It's a similar way of cooking, just that one you have chicken. Okay, actually it's almost ready. Then now it's only whether I want to add another ingredient, which is already very good, smelling great, but I'll give it more flavor today. Okay, then I will add my. This is my Chinese wine. I already soaked in all the flavors, right? So it will be nice in here. I soak with the shrimps in the. Okay, I'll do this. You can go with this a bit more. I add a little bit of sesame sauce. If not, you can actually start the frying with sesame sauce. That's also another option. You fry the ingredients. So let's say if you want to do a vegetarian version, right? If you want it more flavorful, right? You can actually use the sesame sauce, sesame oil, and fry with ginger. Then you add in all the rest of the ingredients. It will smell fantastic. Okay, so it looks great. The color is fine. There's some sausage here, so it gives the color, so it helps with making the food look good. So this is ready to steam. Okay, so I use a pan, I mean what do you call this? Suddenly cannot remember. Is it called a pot or yeah, anyway. This is 4 cups of rice. So let me correct myself. This is 4 cups of rice because I cook the vegetarian with 5 cups. Basically, I cook the vegetarian with 5 cups of rice, and also I cooked earlier to show you guys how does it look, the vegetarian version, to also shortcut the process of some of the cooking. I mean, I'm a mom of 3, so you guys know I have 3 children, so I cook a lot. Can't help it because I have teenage children. The 2 boys are pretty good big eaters now, and when I cook, usually I invite people over, but today I'm going over to my cousin's place, so I'm keeping the cooking a bit shorter, so they don't have to wait for the food and go hungry. I cook the bihun, pork trotter bihun for them already. Also the other dish. That dish went first, just in case they have to start dinner ahead of me. Then they won't go hungry. So this is what I pull over. Okay. Let me show you. Give me a minute. Let me get this clean up. This is pot. Okay, what's going in here? The vegetarian version is very easy. So what you can do is you can actually put fried ginger with sesame oil because it gets a lot of fragrance from there. Then what I did was I soaked my mushroom in soya sauce and mirin, but you can also just soak in water. It's also nice. Yeah, you can soak in soya sauce to give that mushroom more flavor, but you can just soak water. Then I use shallots. So I stir fry the ginger with sesame oil first. Then I add, today one is I use normal oil, but you can use sesame oil. So that will give fragrance for a vegetarian version. Then you fry the shallots. After that, you add the mushroom. And I use raw peanuts to give it more texture. Otherwise, there's nothing much. I don't use mock meat. So some people will buy vegetarian char siu mock meat. I don't use any mock meat, yeah, in my vegetarian dish. So I'll just stir fry them, then stir fry the rice. Same thing. Use soya sauce, vegetarian granules. Of course, my favorite, right? You all guys know. I add vegetarian stock, okay? And if you have fried the ginger with sesame oil, you don't need to add sesame oil again. Then just stir fry for fragrance. It'll be yummy. So the vegetarian stock itself, right, is very nice. So what else do you make it? How do you make it more flavorful for vegetarian? Is that when you are going to steam, right now I'm going to add water. I have to add some water in here because it's not cooked rice. You know, we need to cook rice with water, right? So in the case of vegetarian, right, I will add the mushroom water that I soak the mushroom with. So that's one way. If you have soaked with soya sauce, of course you can't. But if you have soaked with, usually we'll soak with this water first to soften it, right? You can soak first. Then take it out and then put your, like marinating, yeah, put soya sauce over and soak again. So without further ado, let's get into the steaming. If not, there is no rice in time to come. Okay, this is the traditional Chinese steam. I actually enjoy Chinese cooking a lot because it's like, to me, like play, like you know, fulfilling a young time dream. Ooh. You know, young time, I actually enjoy cooking leaves and flowers. So I think we need to, okay, because sometimes we shortcut the process. We use hot water, boiling water. Then we actually put the boiling water so it's quicker. Then we can actually put in the dish faster. So we'll add water to this. Let me get the water. I already have some liquid here, so I don't want so much liquid already. So this is 4 cups of glutinous rice. So there are about maybe 3 cups because I had some liquid in there. You have to adjust accordingly because some people also prefer different texture. Okay, let's wait for the water to boil. So we wait for the water to boil, then we put in. Okay, this is a little bit of wait time, so I will show you guys what's the final look. So let me show you guys the water here. Okay, is already in the, can you guys see? Yeah, I already put in the water. It's a bit wet already. So when you serve, you can actually serve with fried shallots and fresh spring onions for serving. Okay, I'll show you the vegetarian version. Yeah, so just have a look. Sometimes I just like vegetarian version. I don't like too much meat all the time, and also because we have vegetarian in the family, right? So it was okay. It's usually you just need to play with the stock. The vegetarian granules itself is quite nice for a flavorful vegetarian dish. So that's why I stay by my vegetarian granules, because when you cook vegetarian, that's all you need. And one of the ways that you can even make it more flavorful, right, is to actually have something else inside when you serve this glutinous fried rice. So she made the heavy ham in vegetarian version a few days ago. So we can serve the vegetarian dish with heavy ham, vegetarian one. Very easy, same style. Yeah. So let me show you guys let me move the camera and turn the camera down. This is the vegetarian version I fried earlier. So this is a glutinous sticky rice. This is a bit too wet today. Let me be very frank. I wanted to do the fried version. Then I changed my mind because I find that it was not evenly cooked. So I decided to just steam it. So sometimes I just do it. So this is the vegetarian version. So you can tell it's just the glutinous rice, peanuts, and mushroom and shallots. Okay, you can add other things, but I don't like mock meat, so I don't add mock meat into my dish. So but this is pure vegetarian, and it's truly, I mean, very frankly, this is very yummy. Okay, it's really yummy. You just need the vegetarian stock, the vegetarian granules, and the vegetarian stock will make it very flavorful. You don't need a lot of other flavors, and you just add normal soya sauce and dark sauce, and we can serve with, I will show you my vegetarian heavy ham. Okay, this one my helper make. I taught her once and she's very good with this. So let me show you guys. This is the heavy yam. This is a vegetarian version. Just everything's the same, chili, onions, and the rest of the ingredients. I did the heavy yam ones, the prawn one, the dried shrimps. So what we did was we just replaced with mushroom stems. Okay, show my traditional steamer. Of course, there's many new versions now. You can change to the newer versions steamers, and some of them steam very fast. The water. Okay, it looks like it's almost ready. Since we're waiting, let me show you my apple pie. I baked it yesterday. Ta-da! My apple pie. This one, put in the fridge already because I baked yesterday. Yeah, but apple pie can put in the fridge, no worries. So this was the apple pie I baked yesterday to bring to my cousin's place later to add. So we have main dish, side dish, and apple pie. I was going to bake my chocolate pie, not enough time, doing too many things at the same time. Having lessons online this morning as well. So this is my apple pie. It's still in the pie tin. I will remove it out before I leave the house. And I already baked my chocolate pie crust. Actually, I can whip up the part the fillings quite fast, but I'm not going to press on time. I need to go for dinner. So I'm going to finish my... Now I'm going to finish today's dish first, okay? Okay, today's dish is going in to steam. And this is glutinous rice. It fits exact one. This one. Okay. Oh yeah. So I will have to steam this for about 30 to 45 minutes. Check the rice. Okay, the rice is cooked, is ready. So because depends on how fast, how long you fry just now, right? Some of us take sweet time, on sweet time, fry a bit more longer. Then you might want to adjust the time accordingly. But they're about 30 to 45 minutes because it's glutinous rice. Glutinous rice needs a bit more time, and you don't want it to be hard. Yeah. So this is the. This would turn out a bit more in sticky form because it's called sticky rice, right? The glutinous rice is sticky rice. But the more water you have, right, technically you will have... I'm checking because I should have left this the handle inside just now, but it looks fine. Okay, so which is why I show you guys the vegetarian version, because we're not going to wait for this to steam. It's going to take another 30 to 45 minutes. I don't want you guys to wait because today I'm only cooking one dish. The other dishes I cook is already cooked on Facebook Live before, so I don't want to repeat it. I already prepared pig trotters bee-hoon, so it already went ahead with my son to my cousin's place. And that one, because I keep in a thermal pot, so it'll be hot inside the thermal pot. And of course we still have other dish to add on, but I'm cooking the main dish for now. So that's all for today, and let me end off with a picture of the glutinous rice, the vegetarian version. Sorry for my feet. Yeah, the vegetarian version and the vegetarian hebi yam in Stella's kitchen. My sister-in-law gave me this as a gift. It's very sweet of her. I saw hers, then I asked her where to buy, and she gave it to me as a gift. Thought it's a very nice one. So this is the same. Everything ingredients all same, huh? So that's all for today. If you are just in here, thank you for coming in. Today, glutinous fried rice, steamed glutinous rice, and vegetarian version is the same cooking, so I'm not going to cook both dishes. Yeah, today is speedy because I have to go for dinner. I have to travel. So that's all for today, and maybe next week we do something more interesting. Let's see. Okay, bye for now. See you guys. Bye.